What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming to you guys, well, with another market watch today. Before I begin, guys, I've been streaming a lot on Twitch TV, YGO_Paisano. Links to be down below. I greatly appreciate you guys following me. I'm on the journey to hit Twitch partnership. It's kind of more of a milestone, a goal that I'm trying to hit. And yeah, if you guys hit that follow button, check me out when I stream. I play normally Shadow Invoke, but I'm looking to play other decks. And I think it's something that you guys will all enjoy watching, and come check it out. I'm actually recording this market watch right now, the day before, on the Twitch stream. So if you guys want to see me record market watch and stuff like that, go ahead and make sure to follow me over on Twitch. And if you want to support the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it by hitting the subscribe button here on YouTube, as well as over on Twitch. Alright, so let's get right into the market. The first thing we'll talk about is Ghost from the Past. I think it's been a while. I think it's a good time to come back in this set and to analyze Ghost from the Past. You see, some of these prices are starting to stabilize for the Ghost Rares. I mean, Dark Magician Dragon is, even though the market price shows to be $670, it's roughly around $635, but it's starting to stabilize. It's starting to cool down. Blue Return White Dragon with a $400 market price is stabilizing. Those prices haven't really changed for it. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's the market price, but the new stabilization price is $340. Black Soldier is hovering between $400 roughly, with a market price of $385. It's actually at $375. Then we got Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon Ghost Rare, and that card price with a $270 price point is at $300. Then you also have Fire Dragon, the most inexpensive version out of all these Ghost Rares. Still expensive though, with a $244 market price. The value's at $190. And to be honest with you, like I said, I think these prices are starting to flatline, and I think the market price will now go to where these card prices are, because nobody's going, okay, I need to buy 3 Dark Magician Ghost Rares. I mean, people are doing that, but they did it with the pre-order prices more likely, and that's insane collectors. That's why I always emphasize, if you have the opportunity to get this set early and pre-sell it on TCG Player, you have the biggest advantage amongst any player on the platform. More bigger advantage than Amazon, eBay, all those kits combined. I think by doing Ghost in the Past and getting the ability to pre-sell, you're good to go. If you can't do that, being a sniper and buying the singles in the market is the greatest thing to do. It's amazing, chat. And I think you guys out there watching, if you are looking to make money Ghost in the Past, because there's still money to be made, well, let's talk about it. Dragoonie Remus, with a $16 market price, is the most expensive card in Ghost in the Past. That is atrocious. But it's not bad. But is it good enough to see meta play? We don't know yet. We have to see and still wait on that, but I don't think it is. Look at other cards like Neo Shadow Genius, another card which has a $9 market price. This card should not be near $9. It shouldn't be there. It's because it's hyped up and it's going to cool down. This card will eventually go into $1. So if you eventually want this card for some ungodly reason, just wait. It will hit $1. Cards like Evenly Matched being $16 is not bad. It's starting to rise, actually. One of the few cards from Ghost in the Past that actually is rising. Evenly Matched, when it first dropped, it was roughly around 15. Now it's starting to hit a price point at 16, despite the fact that it has 108 listings. So people still need this card. It's a phenomenal card. Now here's where I go into the potential of value. I said it before, I'll say it again. I think Family Night Fogblade's a great card that's valuable. It's currently $2 right now. Meanwhile, the other Ultra Rares are worth way more. Emerging Teleport, we know it's valuable. This card's only low because there's so many listings, 151 listings, but this is gonna rise in the market. No doubt in my mind. Look at that, like deck cores. I think you can easily go ahead and buy a Sun Avalon deck core in Ghost in the Past. It's really cheap, relatively cheap right now. Nobody's looking at it. I think it's a great deck core to pick up. Hell Shadow Hollow is roughly around $1. Why would you not buy this? If you're looking to play Shadows, it's still not a bad card. If you just want it for your collection, this is a great card to pick up right now. Look at the other cards. I do think that there's some good value in the set still, but you gotta really be specific when you want to grab it. Danger Thunderbirds is a card, I think another card that has pretty decent value. Is it worth buying 100? I don't know, maybe, but I definitely think it's a card that's valuable. And the reason why I say that is because look at the other Danger cards. I will just click on it real quick and I'll show you. They're all starting to rise up in value. The Megaton version of Danger cards are starting to get jacked in value. Thunderbird, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it does go up. The Ultra Rare at a 2019 Megaton is roughly around $3. It's the same Ultra Rare at $3, as opposed to the other version, which is much cheaper. And then you look at all these cards. Obviously, the Secret Rares are worth a lot more money, but you got the Ultra Rare Bigfoots being 15s, Ultra Rare Tsuchinoka being 12s. I do think Danger Thunderbird is another card that you might want to consider picking up if you do want to invest into the Ghost in the Past market. There is a way to do it, just don't do it incorrectly by buying sealed. I always say that, and I will always continue to say that. Looking at Destruction Sword Memories, this card, a common out of both the 2017 Mega Pack as well as Dark Illusions, is basically bought out. Looking at the common version out of Dark Illusions first with a 55-cent market price, the value is roughly around $6, and then it starts hitting around $7 a copy for a common. If you're looking to get the 2017 Megaton version, Not really good, because that's all bought out, except there's one listing of it, roughly around $7. Despite the card having roughly around a $4 market price. Up next, we have Skystriker Ace Kagari. Skystriker players are trying to be like the Cyber Dragon players, who are trying to be like the hero players, and hero players are just trying to be a casual player. Like, I don't know what, like, they're like, I'm gonna get match ready heroes. Why? Because, like, they don't care. They'll wear, like, a brand new pair of Jordans and go play kickball. They don't care. And I kind of like that about hero players. And then you see Cyber Dragon players are like, we'll do it too. And then you see Skystriker players going, wait for me. And looking at Ultimate Rare Skystriker Ace Kagari at an OTS 1 Pack 8 with a $100 market price. By the way, it's not. It's roughly around $250. By the way, that one has a seller with 89 sales. He's not verified. The verifiable seller has the card roughly around $260. And luckily for you, you can get a playset at $260 a copy, despite the fact the card had a $100 market price. Then we have, well, Justice Impact. We always talk about the set because I think the set is such a great set that's not meant for collectors, despite the fact the set has collector's rares. Don't question it, just buying it. Looking at Nightmare Phoenix and Nightmare Unicorn, Phoenix being $70, Unicorn being $75. No doubt in my mind, these two will one day hit $100. It's inevitable. The only question is, are you going to jump on that or wait? Both copies have, well, Unicorn has 20 listings. Phoenix has 21 listings. Those are going to dry up really fast. And then we flip it over here and look at Artemis, the matches Moon Maiden, and the card obviously being used in Invoke Shadow variants with a $70 market price. Well, if you want a verifiable seller, that bad boy's almost near $80 for the card. And then it quickly goes to near $90 a copy for Artemis, for the collector's rare. Obviously, if you want the ultra rare, no big deal. It's a lot cheaper. The ultra rare is roughly around a cheap price, low price of $11. And listen, if you're looking to pick up Drytron Nova right now is roughly around $24. Is Drytron's going to be good, you think, with the new support? Or is it going to be a flop? Let me know in the comments down below. Oh, I did ask you guys a comment question of the day. Comment question of the day. If you can buy one card in this game, only one card, okay, not DDS, anything except DDS, what would it be and why? And you can say, well, you can buy a playset of the card. I will allow you the ability to buy a playset of one card. But you can only buy one card. Comment down below. Let me know what it should be. You know what I would buy if I could only buy one card? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked me that. Let's see. Right now, if I had the ability to buy one card. Now, how do you do it? Do you buy for value? Do you buy for collectors? Nope. I'm a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh player. I would more than likely buy a playset of Starlight Fairjet. They're like $250 each. I'll get them eventually. But that's probably what I would buy. We'll talk about Starlight later on in this video, by the way. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, little notification bell, and like I said, check me out on Twitch. Alright, up next, Ice Dragon's Prison. Wow. This ultra at a Rise of the Duelists, which originally was like roughly around what, $4 to $6 with a $60 market price, roughly is $65. $65 for an ultra rare. Damn, Konami. Don't worry about it. Konami's gonna reprint this and goes from the. Oh no, it didn't happen. Okay, well, there's a good chance this card's gonna get reprinted in the Megatons. That's great news, right? That's gonna come out in September. Hopefully we get a reprint before then. This card, I do not see going away. The only way this card will go low in value if Konami somehow makes it limited. Should they make this card limited is the question. Oh, there's so many other cards Konami should hit, but they should definitely address this card in some way, shape, or form. I would like the reprint route. I think that's more economical for Konami. But can you see them making this card semi-limited? I can, at least. Then we have Phantom Rage. I really like this set, even though the set really isn't that like valuable front end. And the reason why is because cards like Divine Arsenal Zeus is starting to become like Axis Code Talker, where Axis Code Talker, when it first debuted, was like $65, and now it's like $90. And looking at Zeus, it's actually roughly around $75, and I don't see this card going low anytime soon, other than the fact that this card might get a reprint. There's Farragut. Ain't she beautiful? Anyway, looking at Alpha the Master Beast, the starter rare is roughly around $225. Too rich for your blood? I agree. The secret rare is still $26. Now, I'm telling you right now, if you're looking to play like a Tri-Brigade deck, you might want to consider playing Alpha. Having problems with Winda? Just bring out Alpha. Alpha, bounce, Winda. Simple. And then you do all your Tri-Brigade plays. And that play that Winda better have backup, or else they're just losing value. I don't know. I think Alpha's a phenomenal card, and it's definitely not seeing as much play as I think it should see as much play. But I think we're going to eventually be in a meta in which this card is going to see a lot of play. Do you have yours? No? $26. By the way, the market price has it roughly around $30. I don't know. I've never seen it hit 30. Maybe when it first debuted, but no. Then you got a lot of other cards in here, like Torn Scales, a secret rare at $17. But you also have an ultra rare like Fractal, which used to be $16. Now it's roughly around $13. Obviously, we have Virtual World, Mahame Lulu. This card's roughly around $11, which isn't bad if you want to play Virtual World. But do you really want to play Virtual World? Do ya? Okay, fair enough. Then we have Tri-Brigade Shurek, the Ominous Omen, a secret rare, which used to be like $3. It's now $13. All right, up next, we have Legend. And by the way, the reason why I'm pointing out these cards, because I think these cards have value in Phantom Rage. That's why I don't want to leave you with, like, they're worth money. Obviously, you have eyes. You can see they're worth money. But what I'm trying to show you guys is the fact that this set, you know, we got this set after, like, well, Rise of the Duelists. So everyone's like, this set's trash. But it's really not. It's just the fact that it didn't have front-end value, but there's definitely still back-end value. And I definitely think if you're looking to play Tri-Brigade, cards like Zeus is good. If you're looking to play Phantom Knights, Scales is dirt cheap right now. I don't know if it's going to stay that way. And there's a lot of other great cards in here. By the way, $1.4. It's up, actually. It used to be, like, less than that. Anyway, the Winged Dragon and Rock Ghost Rare is actually starting to stabilize, if not rise higher than its currently market price. And it's doing a little bit of both. Winged Dragon and Rock Ghost Rare with a $280 market price is roughly around $300. Well, if you want to buy first edition version, you pay a nickel more. $300. There's right there. Now, why would you want to buy this card? Well, great example. Okay, great question. Not example. Here's an example. You're a collector. You want a card? Ghost Rare, Winged Dragon, and Ra. Here's the question, Joe. We don't have Obelisk or Slifer Ghost Rare. So you, like, want to buy Winged Dragon and Ra? Is it worth it? Yeah, actually. And here's why. Only for collectors, by the way. Competitive players like me, casual players don't care. We don't care about this card. But for, like, the diehard collectors, the must-have in my collection, because the memories, you're going to want to get your hands on Winged Dragon Raw quickly. And here's why. When Konami eventually releases Obelisk Tormented Ghost Rare and Slifer Sky Dragon Ghost Rare, which I think they're going to. I mean, why would they do this and not do the others? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to do the other Ghost Rares. What do you think is going to happen to the Ghost Rare version of Winged Dragon and Raw? It's going to skyrocket. Why? Because people that will pull the Obelisk or pull the Slifer are going to want to finish this card for their collection. $300 right now is a joke compared to where this card is going to go. It's going to spike. It's going to hit some stupid numbers. The only question is, what's it going to hit? Up next, guys, we have, well, the beautiful set that is Eternity Code. Look at Access Code Talker. Did I say 90? I lied to you. Access Code Talker, with a $98 market price, is roughly around almost near $100 a copy for each one. Now, the thing about Access Code Talker, and this is what I really love about Eternity Code, this was a set Konami was like, hey guys, we're going to mass print all the secret rares evenly. We're not going to short print secret rares. We're going to do you good. And the community said, we don't care. We'll make our market, Konami. We just don't care. And Access Talker, when it first debuted, was roughly around $65, and now it's nearing $100 a copy. Other cards like Chamber Dragon Maid, which used to be like $6, is $82. Amador Archosaurs, I don't even, it's just a lot of money. Docile players, like, just, you're playing on borrowed time. Okay, Kyosudo Orcus Mekk-Knight never really changed, despite the fact that this card's not that bad with a $29 market price. I don't know. And then Ghost Mode and Moonlit Chill, when it was like $35, and I kept telling you guys, sell yours. It's $14. It's $14. Like, it's insane. Great Digger Strap Pull is another card I think you should also sell due to the fact that it's doing nothing. I mean, nothing. It's $19 for no reason. Why do you hold this card? Other Ultra in the set that have crazy value being Modoji Salon, Mass Layer Lament, Fusion Deployment, Machina Metal Cruncher. These individually fit in decks that are really considered Tier 2. If you're not playing these Tier 2 decks, you have value. Don't think this value will stay here forever. It will get reprinted. If it gets reprinted, it will go down in value. Ask Madoje players, they know the valuation. Their entire deck is almost reprinted at this point. It's going down, and they still find ways to make things expensive, like Madoje Salon. If you don't play Madojes, or Layer Lament, or Fusion Deployment, or Metal Cruncher, or Dragon Maid, or any of these other cards, sell them. I will say Gizmo Ukas is still a good card pickup. I saw my playset. I like it. Up next, Plunder Patrol. So Plunder Patrol is going to be getting new support in the new set. I don't think it's going to make them tier 1. I don't think anyone's saying this is going to make them tier 1. But it's definitely going to make them a little bit more consistent. That's kind of what they needed. I really do wish Konami makes more Plunder Patrol support. Nevertheless, Plunder Patrols are kind of cheap right now, besides the fact of 3 cards. Plunder Patrol Sublice is roughly around $5. Whitebeard $9, and Redbeard $8. Other than that, the rest of the deck is literally dirt cheap. Do you have Plunder Patrol stuff? Do you sell? Do you hold? What are you doing with yours? I'll tell you right now, I'm holding mine. Why? Because I don't know how to play this deck, and in order to learn how to play this deck, if this deck starts taking more meta play, I don't go on Dueling Book. I don't really learn that way. I learn by physically playing the deck and physically understanding what the deck wants to do, so I can learn the choke points and how to break the deck apart. That's what I personally do, so I'm keeping this deck. But what are you doing with yours? Comment down below. Then we have Legendary Duelist. This set's going to get reprinted soon. Don't you worry about a thing. With Magician Souls being roughly around $100, Dark Magician being roughly around $44, amazing! Elementary Liquid Soldier being $34, Soul Storm and $20 for Principal Magician? $10. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, actually. That one kind of makes sense. These cards are insanely overpriced, and they will be getting a reprint. Don't worry about it. Here's the thing, though. Do you own any of these cards? Are you playing them? No? Then why are you not selling these cards? Get the value today, so when they get reprinted, you can go ahead and buy them at a much cheaper price point. It just makes perfect sense. Up next, we have Marine Sass. I know it's about Plunder Patrols. I get that. And I'm not into, like, anime waifu girls or whatever it is. But I like Marine Sass. I think Marine Sass are really cool. Marine Sass are kind of cheap right now. They have a bunch of reprints. Even though you have a cigarette call Anemone being roughly around $9, you can still get the Ultra, which is around $1. Pascal's was roughly around $5. It's cooled down to $3.65 for some ungodly reason. And the cigarette Blue Tang, which when it debuted was $75, is less than $2 a copy. I just think Marine Sass is another deck core that if you are looking to get a deck core, why not get this one? It's definitely good for casuals, and hopefully with more support, this could see more actual serious meta play one day. They're basically a deck that can reset their board constantly. The reason why they're not currently seeing meta play because the meta is too fast. The meta slows down, this deck does get good. Is it good enough to play in a meta? I don't know. But I do think that this deck is a good deck, and I do think Konami will eventually make support. Also, Starlight Red Marine Sass Seahorse, big time flex. This is the flex you flex when you're like, I have Starlights, and your opponent's like, what kind of stars you have? The dumb ones. And you show them Seahorse, and you go, I don't even care. I got it. Do you got it? And of course they're going to say no. Who has this card? But, I ain't gonna lie, kind of want this card. In fact, 2 cards you can choose from. My second card will definitely be a place that Starlight Marine Sass Seahorse. Okay. Then we have hero cards. Well, realistically, Legendary Duelist and Immortal Destiny. It's the same thing like the other set, except Legendary Duelist and Immortal Destiny is a lot harder to talk to. Because when I say selling malicious and selling just as gold, I'm not talking to hero players. They won't listen to me anyway. They do their own thing. But if you have a Cursed Necrophy that's $40, higher than its current market price of $25, or a Predator Plant God damn it. Tri-Fi over Rutum. Tri-Fi over Rutum. If you have this card, it's like $12. When it first came out, it was like roughly around 6. Went down to like 3. Not bad. Predator Practice. Why are you doing this, Konami? Just say like whatever. Just say Predator Parent Practice, not Predator. Anyway, these cards should be definitely sold because I do think they're going to be reprinted eventually. We are seeing versions of Legendary Duelists done in series where they take and combine a Legendary Duelist set. I think the next Legendary Duelist series is going to have, more likely going to have this, and more likely going to have this. So why would you hold these cards if they're going to go down in value? Unless you're a hero player, ignore everything I said. You probably already did already. Earmuffs. Magic Cylinder is a card originally coming out of Labyrinth of Nightmare. What's happening here is old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and this is the meat and potatoes of the video. Old Yu-Gi-Oh cards are becoming harder to find. People are speculating that we're in what's called a bubble, okay? Here's why they're wrong. In order for these cards to go down, and I'm talking, first of all, let me show you. Magic Cylinder out of Labyrinth of Nightmare with a $14 market price. The unlimited versions are, I'll show you in a second, but you want a first edition version? First edition versions start at a bad seller for roughly, well, not bad, 99.2. He's not Gold Star. Anyway, that's roughly around $86. From a verifiable seller, it's roughly around, well, what was that, 82 and 5, carried a 1, $87. After that one's gone, it's hitting near $100. If you want an unlimited version, no big deal. Get welcome to second place, you pay $8. But if you have a first edition version of Magic Cylinder, it's worth so much money. Now, here's why that's important. Because as this game grows, as we continue to get Yu-Gi-Oh! And see more Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, the value of old, hard-to-get cards, the original print first editions, are going to be astronomically high. You think Stars Ghost Rare first edition Stars Dragon's worth money? I mean, like, the money card? You're insane. No, it's not. These are going to be worth money because how easy it is for you to get a playset of Secret Rare original print Magic Cylinders. It's not. It's very hard. And it's only going to get harder. Mark my words. The thing about, like, some of these cards, which I think everyone forgets is the fact that 10 years ago, these cards were actually dirt cheap to get. They were easy to get. At one point, I think, was it 2015, 6 years ago, you could have bought a first edition Stardust Dragon for $75. That's what I got mine, $75. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is the fact that these old hard-to-get cards are going to be insanely expensive. 10 years ago, if you could buy in the Yu-Gi-Oh market, you would be able to make off like a bandit from where you are now. Think 10 years forward. What's going to happen? Cards like Magic Cylinders, people are going to be like, you have a Secret Magic Cylinders, even unlimited? I don't believe you. That's so insanely hard to get. And you might go, V, that's crazy. It's $6 right now. Sure. Star Dragon was $75 for first edition Ghost Rare. I remember when I bought my Max Rarity Crystal Beast deck. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. Max Rarity Crystal Beast deck. You're damn right I bought that deck. The people who sold me the deck were laughing at me. They were laughing at me. They looked at me like I was a dummy. And you know what? Hold on. Hold on. No, hold on. Ultimate Rare Sapphire Pegasus, if you want an unlimited version, it's $58. You want a first edition Sapphire Pegasus? No big deal. It's $150. The guy who sold me this was laughing at me when he sold me this. He thought I was the biggest dumbass because he goes like, who plays Crystal Beast? I don't know. I'm getting a max rarity though. Other cards like Rare Value, Ancient City Rainbow Ruins, Topaz Tiger, like these old Ultimate Rares are so hard to find now. 10 years from now, they're going to be almost non-existent. And I'm not making fun of anybody holding a Stardust Dragon first edition. No. Actually, the opposite. You think your Stardust Dragon first edition for $1,500, $2,000 is worth a lot of money now? In 10 years, to see one will be a treat. Unlimited. And this is what I'm trying to tell you as the market gets crazy. Now, I said before, those who think the Yu-Gi-Oh bubble is going to pop, why? Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, they want to buy back when it was cheap. They want to get in. So they sell fear to you. Oh, that Crystal Sapphire Pegasus for $150? You're insane. No, that's crazy. It's gonna go down. It's gonna be a nickel one day. What? That's number one. Number two, you have to make everybody holding first edition Ultimate Rare Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus to list at the market at competitive rates. That's how you're gonna get the market of these cards to go down. You understand it, right? Like it ain't like one guy who's the Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus god, and you go sell. And he goes, all right, and you just tell them off like $20. No. Those days are long gone. What you do now is, you gotta go to everybody, myself and other people, holding Ultra Rare Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus, and somehow force them to all sell their cards in order to make the value of the market tank. Right? That's how it works. No one's gonna sit there and go, yeah, first is selling for $150, I'll sell mine for $30. What? Unless you are addicted to a drug, nobody's doing that. $150? Cool. I'll Price is Right that kid and make it $149. $149 is good to me, boys. That's it. That's how it's gonna work. You understand? So I don't think people understand the fact that this bubble that we are technically in, it's never gonna pop. It's only gonna get rock hard and grow. That sounds so weird. Listen, the third way that the market of Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus and other cards, I'm just using this as an example, but other cards can tank if Konami goes, all right, Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus Ultimate Rare. Fine, okay. We're gonna reprint Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus Ultimate Rare. And you go, well, there it is, V. They're doing that with Cyber Dragon, right? No, not really. Because when you make Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus Ultimate Rare out of Force of the Breakers, Konami has to reprint Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus and re-release that Ultimate Rare from Force of the Breakers in order for everybody in mass to get the card in order for the value to go down so people play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! If you think Cyber Dragon is going down with the announcement of the reprint, you're absolutely incorrect. The Cyber Dragon Ultimate Rare at Cybernetic Revolution, original print, with a $400 market price, is roughly around $724. This card's not going down in value. This card's continually going up. It's just getting a new friend to go up with. You want to see another one? You think that's a fluke? Even though this card's seeing almost no play, Van's Fiend is a great example as well. Van's Fiend wasn't a money card right now, but when the minute sees meta play, this card becomes insanely expensive, by the way. This card has Cyber Impact with a $39 market price. The unlimited is roughly around $32. And if you want a first version of this card, once again, let's find a verifiable seller, a guy who knows. Okay, well, it's roughly around $45. $45 for the original print as Cyber Impact. Konami went ahead and made it into an OTS, and you're like, okay, there it is, V. Cool. With a $45 market price, the OTS is $55. Once again, this is not lowering the prices, it's only increasing the prices. It's cool Yu-Gi-Oh! Players will have access to these cards as Ultimate Rare, so they can use them like Cyber Dragon, Van's Fiend. By the way, this card's seeing no meta play and it's $55, by the way. It's a little fun fact. This card's going to be rising in value. Just throwing it out there. This will never be $55. This is the lowest price card will more than likely be. This card would easily hit over $100, but that's besides the point. For another market watch. Looking at these cards, I think when Konami adds an Ultimate Rare into the pot, they're just going to go higher. You think people holding original print Cyber Dragon's gonna go, oh no, I better sell my Ultimate Rare playset? It doesn't work that way. And to the very few guys that actually ever do sell a playset, they sell it to a store, who then eventually lists it on TCG Player if they want to, because they have so much other product to list. It just doesn't work, I think, the way people think they are. The speculative bubble will never pop in this game. Ever. So, what I'm trying to tell you guys is, the market today is a discounted market a decade from now. Just like the market a decade before was insanely discounted. If you could go back and look at a 2011 Yu-Gi-Oh! Market, you would sweat. Because it's so much dirt cheap cards that you can easily get involved in. When I first started doing market watches, The market was insane. What was it? Ultimate Rare Effect Rares was 28. Dante's was $4 for original print first edition Secret Rares. OT Show Constructs were like $24 first editions. Like, we talked about that. Go to my early market watches. You don't have to go too far. Go to my early market watches, you can see it. You think a decade from now these cards are gonna calm down in value? This game has to die in order for these cards to calm down. That's how insane the market is. Konami makes a Starlight Rare version of like a Cyber Dragon. You think the other two ultis aren't gonna be worth money? That's not how that works. They still be worth money. In fact, they just have another valuable card involved in there. We also have another card like Upside Goblin. Upside Goblin got a super rare reprint, okay? But the super rare version of Upside Goblin after back boost to 8 with a dirt cheap $40 market price. Okay, we'll round up a little high. Yeah, no, that card's roughly $120. But V, I own a super rare Upside Goblin. Okay, which one? Because now we have two. We have the super rare out of Secret Slayers, $1.40. Not bad. And then 120. What's the difference? That one came out to back boost to 8. That one did not. That's it. Let's talk about Starlight Rares for a minute, because Starlight Rares are no different. Look at that Starlight Rare Appaloosa Bowl of the Goddess. There's not many of these cards listed on the market. 6 total price listings, by the way. With an $847 market price, the Starlight Rare version of Appaloosa is roughly around $1,300, right? Kinda. It's really hard to say. Like if I have two cars, okay, let's say we have two Teslas, okay? And I go, this Tesla's 40,000, this Tesla's 100,000, right? Okay, wait, okay. You're with me on this? And I go, what's the value of these Teslas? They're both the same car, exactly the same. You'd be a dumbass to say 40,000. You'd be wrong, by the way. Because the second this one is bought out, it's $2,000. The only way for this price to continue being $1,300 and lower is for you to make more Teslas. I don't know why I'm using that. I'm just using it. Looking at these cards, the only way for Appaloosa Starlight Rare to maintain being $1,300 and less is for more people to list Starlight Rare Appaloosas. That's how this works. Now, here's the question. It's a race to value. Will you out there sell your Starlight Rare Appaloosa for $1,300? Or will you wait, see that this $1,300 one gets sold, which other ones have got sold? This car at one point was like $600, for, like after the whole bubble came down with the first COVID check. Or will you wait until that one's gone, so you can list yours for roughly around, I don't know, $1,999.94 and play prices right? I know what I would do. I'm not selling this card, actually. This card's going to be insane worth money. It's going to be a lot of money. Okay, so that's just one card. Now you're saying V? That's only Appaloosa, right? No. No. IP Masquerena passed the first stimmy check, spiked high in value to $800. It went down when it tanked because it spiked so fast, so everyone panicked sold because they can make a profit on value. Smart Yu-Gi-Oh plays. I'll say it right now, I held mines, but smart for selling, but you didn't rebuy more than likely if you sold it for $800. The thing is, Starlight Rare IP Masquerena with a $730 market price is roughly around $800, right? Wrong. Wrong. You can't be any more wrong. The next verifiable seller has a card roughly around $900. Okay, is it $900? Then $1,100. Then $2,000. These are verifiable sellers. Obviously, you can buy from a guy with 6 sales. If you do buy from a guy with 6 sales, amazing. But looking at the verifiable sellers, the price point jumps insanely high. Why is that happening? You might be asking. Because the Yu-Gi-Oh market is expanding, and what's expanding is the amount of people throwing money in the market. You know what isn't expanding? The amount of players listing cards in the market. That's the fact. Now here's the crazy part. Ready? Here's a cherry in the pie on all that. We haven't had physical big Yu-Gi-Oh events yet. What do you think is gonna happen when Konami goes, all right, everybody, it's been a year of you staying home. Everybody come out and play. YCS, whatever's happening, are you going to it? More than likely everybody will. And if they do that, what do you think they're going to do? They need to practice, right? Oh, yeah. You need to buy cards, right? Oh, yeah. This market right now might be the calm before the storm. And you're saying, V, we're in the storm. Appaloosa's 2,000, almost 2,000. IP Masquerena hitting some dumb numbers. Like, what are you talking about? No. All these prices might be a joke compared to what we're about to see in a snap. And then, Paisanos, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please make sure to subscribe if you're subscribed already. Hit the like button, comment down below, and go ahead and follow me on Twitch. I'd greatly appreciate that. Guys, we're doing great on Twitch. We're about to hit partnership, hopefully. I applied. Wish me luck. I'll see you around, Paisanos. You guys have a great day.